अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। मुखं करोति वाचालं पङ्गं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुदिनतारिणे। कायेन वाचा मनसेन्द्रियेभ्यः बुद्ध्यात्मना वा प्रकृते स्वभावं करोमि यस्मै सकलपरस्मै नारायणेति समर्पयामि। शान्ताकारं भुजगशयनं पद्मनाभं सुरेशं विश्वधारं गगनसदृशं मेघवर्णं शुभङ्गं लक्ष्मीकान्तकमलनयनं योगीभिर्दिनगम्यं वन्दे विष्णुभवभयहरणं सर्वलोकैकनाथम्। शुक्लं वरदरं विष्णु शशिवर्णचतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। ॐ सरस्वती महाभागे विद्ये कमललोचने विद्यारूपं विशालाक्षी विद्यां देहि नमस्तुते। O Devi Saraswati, the most auspicious goddess of knowledge with lotus-like eyes, an embodiment of knowledge with large eyes, kindly bless me with knowledge. I offer my respectful obeisances at your feet. Ya kundendu tusarahara dhabala ya subravastra ya veena varadanda manditakara ya sweta padmasana ya brahmachuta sankara pratibhir devah sada pujita सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती निशेषजाड्यापहा। Obeisances to Devi Saraswati, who is pure, white like jasmine, with the coolness of moon, brightness of snow, and shine like the garland of the pearls, and who is covered with pure white garments, whose hands are adorned with veena, a string musical instrument, and the boon giving staff, and who is seated on pure white lotus, who is always adorned by Lord Brahma, Lord Achyuta, Lord Vishnu, Lord Sankarshan, Lord Shankar, Lord Shiva, the other devatas. O Goddess Saraswati, please protect me and remove all ignorance. So today is the third day of Navaratri, and we are discussing about Devi. We have discussed in the beginning the main three, Devi personification, the goddess personification. Yesterday we discussed about Mahalakshmi. Before that we discussed about Kali. And today we are discussing about or meditating on Devi, the goddess of learning, Saraswati. The goddess of learning, Saraswati, she possesses 8 hands, and in each hand she holds a bell, a trident, plough, a conch, a mass, a disc, bow and arrow, who is effulgent like a destroyer of Shumba and other demons, who has appeared from Parvati's body and is substratum of the three worlds. So the rishi is telling the king that Shumba and Nishumba were very big demons, and during their time a lot of disturbances were taking place, and the foremost was that the devatas, the demigods in the heavenly planet, as we have heard in the past, how the different demigods are in charge of different departments. They are the different department heads of material creation. So, knowing well, demons become so powerful, and because of their power, they become so puffed up. So, they attack the heavenly planet. And they fought with the devatas, the demigods, and after fighting for many years, the armies of Shumba and Nishumba were victorious over the heavenly planet. And then, when they were victorious, they went to the heavenly planet and they kicked all the devatas from the heavenly planet, and the demon took in charge of everything. So Shumba and Nishumba basically capture all the positions and hold themselves. They didn't even give anything to any of the devatas or the demigods. So, particularly speaking, every time the living entities, especially the humanity or human civilization, when a human being performs special prayers or fire sacrifices or anything and everything and auspicious things in the material world, generally all that, especially those who are materialistic people I'm talking about, that all the results is that goes to the devatas, okay, and through devatas then it goes to Vishnu. So in other words, they are also part of the enjoyer, or they are also enjoyers of the sacrifice, the result of the sacrifice that you perform, austerities or penances that you do in material world, or we do in the material world. So when the demon Shumba and Nishumba became victorious over the heavenly planet, they thought that we are not going to give this portion of the sacrifice, the result of the sacrifices that comes to the heavenly planet, to the devatas, particularly speaking about the lord of the devatas, the demigods, who is named as Indra. So therefore they kick him out of the heavenly planet, and he took charge of that. And in this way, he started to enjoy all the results of the sacrifice. he took the responsibilities of Indra towards the three world. So each and every people have their own responsibilities. So that was taken directly by Kumbha and Nisumba, Sumba and Nisumba. So thereafter, they went each and every department, just like they chased away Indra's, and they made bereft of the responsibilities. Similarly, other officers or the other offices which were occupied as well by the devatas, different devatas, such as sun god, moon god, Kuber, the treasure of devatas, demigods, Yama, and Varuna. So they all took their offices. They throw them out from their office, and Kumbha and Nisumba took charge of their office as well. Sumba and Nisumba, they took charge of everybody's department. They were dealing with every department. They were so expert as well. They were not only powerful, but they were very strong and intelligent as well. So they could do the activities that Kuber used to do, or Yamaraj used to do, or Varuna used to do, or sun god used to do, or moon god used to do. All their responsibilities were taken away from them, and they were themselves doing it. So in this way, they do not have to share any kind of results of the sacrifice performed by the other living entities in the three world. So then they themselves also experience the Vayu's authority and Agni's duty as well, deprived of their lordship. Since the Devi had granted them in the last 4th chapter, we have heard how the Devi appeared in the scene, pleased by the prayers of the devatas, the demigods, and destroyed demons in the past many times. So in last chapters, in chapter 4, we also heard how she blessed the demigods. She asked if they have any kind of boon they want to ask for. So they said, well, if we are in trouble, they ask many things, but in short, they say that if we are in trouble, whenever we are in trouble, whenever we are facing difficulties, whenever we are in distress, whenever we are in need of help, during that time, not only we, but anybody who recites, who prays for you, prays for your help, prays for your assistance, then kindly appear in front of them or kindly resolve their problems. So that was the benediction the devatas asked for, and the Devi said, Tathastu, so be it. Laxmi said, so be it, correct? In the yesterday's katha. So today we are hearing that because Devi had given the boon to the devatas, the demigods, therefore remembering their boon given by the goddess, they are now ready. They are now getting ready to go and pray for the assistance from Devi. So the devatas got together, and they all went to the place known as Himavat, lower of the mountains. And there they all call out for the help. They all call out Durga for help, who is the elusive power or the illusory power of Lord Vishnu. And upon arriving there at the mountain, Himavat mountain, all the devatas together started to offer obeisances or started to glorify the Devi, the goddess, and requesting her to come and protect them all. So their prayers are such: obeisances to Goddess Devi, to Mahadevi, who is all auspicious. Obeisances to her who is primordial cause and sustaining power. Obeisances to her whose form is eternally powerful. Obeisances to Gauri, who is the supporter of the universe. Obeisances to her who appeared in the form of a moon, moonlight, and the happiness itself. We bow to her who is welfare. We offer our respects to her who is personification of prosperity and success. Obeisances to the consort of Lord Shiva, who herself is the good and bad fortune of the kings. Obeisances to Durga, who takes one's across in difficulties, who is the essence, who is the authority of everything. Obeisances, again and again we offer our obeisances to her who is knowledge of discrimination. We offer our respectful obeisances to her who is dark blue in complexion. We offer our respectful obeisances to her who is gentle and most terrible. We offer our most respectful obeisances to her again and again who is supporter of the world. We offer our respectful obeisances again and again who is the form of volition. We offer our most respectful obeisances again and again who in all beings, who is in all beings, is called Vishnu Maya. And we offer our respectful obeisances again and again to her who is consciousness in all beings. We offer our respectful obeisances again and again to her who is intelligence in being. We also offer our respectful obeisances to her again and again who in the orbits in the form of a sleep. We offer our respectful obeisances to her who is hunger. We offer our respectful obeisances to her who is reflection, who is the reflection of power. We offer our respectful obeisances to her who is thirst. We offer our obeisances to her who is forgiveness. We offer our respectful obeisances to her who is generous. We offer our respectful obeisances to her who is modesty. We offer our respectful obeisances to her again and again who is peace personification. We offer our respectful obeisances unto her who is faith personification. We offer our respectful obeisances to her who is loveliness. We offer our respectful obeisances to her who is good fortune. We offer our respectful obeisances unto her who is activity. And we offer our most respectful obeisances to her who abides activity in human, and who abides in memory, we offer our respectful obeisances to her who abides compassion. We offer our respectful obeisances to her who abides contentment in beings. We offer our respectful obeisances unto her who abides mother in being. We offer our most respectful obeisances unto her who abides error on beings. Obeisances to all pervading Devi who constantly presides over the senses of all beings and governs all the elements. We offer our respectful obeisances to her who pervading the entire world in the form of consciousness of beings may see the Ishwari, the source of all good, accomplishes all auspiciousness, all auspicious things, and put an end to our calamities. Saying this, or saying in this way, the demigods were praying. So the Rishi says, O Prince, while all the demigods were thus engaged in praises of the goddess and other act of adoration, during this period of time, Parvati came. Parvati appeared there. But she acted as if she was going to take bath in the water of the Ganga, in the Ganges. So, when the Devi appeared in front of the Devatas who were praying for the protection, who were praying for the help, so from fear of these two demons, the ferocious demon. So in this way they are praying constantly, and what do you call the demon, Shumba and Nishumba were giving hard time, so they just wanted to be they just wanted that Devi to be appear and help them and resolve their problems. So in this way, while they were praying, Parvati appeared, and Parvati approached the devatas, the demigods, and she asked the devatas, my dear demigods, whom they were praying for. So when she was asking this question, an auspicious goddess appeared from her body and gave the answer to her question, saying that Shumba and Nisumba had conquered the three worlds, and the devatas, being helpless, they are praying for the protection from you, goddess. So therefore, Devi, please protect her, or protect them, and protect the world, three world, from these miscreants, from these rascals, from these most unwanted asuras, the demons, Shumba and Nisumba. Because he appeared from Parvati's Seth or Kosha, she therefore became known as Kausiki in all the world. So then, right after that, Parvati became very dark complexion. She turned into a darkest complexion. Therefore, she was named by Kalika. So in the movie we see that the different personalities takes the form, different devis appear from the body. But it says here in the story that she turned into darkest complexion, and therefore she was named Kalika. Kala means dark, or female, for the female is called Kali. So a person who is a black is called Kalika, Kala. That's the Sanskrit word. So after that, seeing the charming form of Kausiki, because the Kausiki who appear from the body of Parvati, or Parvati's Seth, Kosha, her complexion was very brilliantly effulgent, very attractive, very beautiful, and there was nobody resembling, or there was nobody in the three world who was as beautiful or as equal to her in beauty. So she was very charming. So seeing this, two servants of Shumba and Nisumba named Chanda and Munda. Chanda and Munda are two servants of Shumba and Nisumba. Okay, and Chanda and Munda saw that Kausiki was such a charming girl, captivated by the lusty desires. They approached they approach their master, Shumba and Nishumba, and after approaching their master, they inform their master how beautiful, how charming this girl was that they met or that they saw in the mountain, residing in the mountain, in the Himalaya. So they are comparing, they are they are encouraging their master, saying that women are generally attracted by the wealth. Wherever there is a wealth, the woman has a natural tendency of turning into or prosperating themselves to a wealthier person, to or he who possesses a good wealth. Generally, woman's nature is to enjoy. They want to enjoy. They have all kinds of dreams. So the Chanda and Munda are convincing their master Shumba and Nishumba, my dear sir, my dear master, today in the three world there is nobody as equal to you. There is nobody in power, there is nobody in wealth, there is nobody in the whatsoever equal to you. Even the devatas are your slaves. You possess the finest and the most expensive and the most attractive and the most beautiful jewels in the three world. The precious stones, you possess the most precious stones that exist in the three world. You possess the elephant. This elephant is not an ordinary elephant. This elephant is a special elephant that came out when they were churning the milk ocean, Samundra Manthan. This elephant is very special elephant. His name is Airavat, and he is the carrier of the heavenly king Indra. Chanda and Munda continue that, my dear sir, you possess the horses, the best horses in the three world. They are not only powerful, they are not only strong, but they are most beautiful and most attractive as well. And they are also not on ordinary horses. They came out from the milk ocean while the demons and demigods were churning the milk ocean. Parijata tree also came from the milk ocean when they were churning this ocean for the nectar, or desiring for the nectar. They were churning this ocean, and this Parijata tree came also from it while they were churning. So this is a very special tree, desired tree, and that was kept in heavenly planet, and that is always in the heavenly planet. So that is also with them. Very special chariots, yoked with the sun. That was generally this is a special chariot used by Brahma himself, the creator of the material universe. You possess the most wonderful gems that was possessed, or that they keep in the Brahmaloka, the topmost planet of the three worlds, to whom it originally belongs to, Brahma. This gem originally belongs to Lord Brahma. So, not only that, you got the most, you got the treasure, Mahapadma, which is known as Mahapadma, from Kuber. Kuber is the treasure personified of the Devatas, the demigods. You got very special garland from sea, from ocean, named Kinjhalkini, Kiljalkini, made out of unfading lotus flower. You got the umbrella, umbrella from Varun Dev. This umbrella is not an ordinary umbrella. This umbrella showers gold. And here is the excellent chariot. Formerly that was, or that belongs to Prajapatis. You got the Shakti that is used by the death personification, Yamaraj. His weapon known as Utkrantida. The news of the ocean, news of the ocean, ocean's king, Varun. And your brother also possesses, your brother Nishumba also possesses all kinds of gems that is produced in the sea, because he was conquering the sea. One brother was conquering the upper planetary system and the other brother was conquering the lower planetary system. In this way, they are conquering everybody, 3 worlds. So, in this way, fire gave you also 2 garments, the 2 dresses which are purified by fire. Comparing, now you compare with all these very, very special and most attractive and most wonderful items that you possess in the 3 world. If you put all this together, still it will be not even a 1% equal to this beautiful, charming girl. Even after all this, this lady, this girl, charming girl, is so beautiful that in front of her, all this wealth has no value. So this is the way how they were trying to convince their master Sumba and Nisumba. Chanda and Munda was really convincing him that he should go. He should go right away before she goes elsewhere, before she disappears, because she is still there in the mountain. And he should go. He should approach, and he should enjoy this beautiful woman, since they have the most attractive and most expensive things in the 3 worlds. Therefore, this girl is so brilliant, so charming, that nobody should have her except Sumba or Nisumba. One of these 2 brothers should have her, and they should enjoy her. So this was the concept. This was the concept, and for that purpose generally the servant always has a tendency of glorifying their master and wants their master to be hero in front of others. That's a natural tendency. So in this way, they all compared. They try to convince. They try to convince their master and requested that please kindly go and get her, enjoy her, marry her, make yours. So after hearing the beauty, the charmingness of Devi Chandrika, the demon Shumba and Nishumba were extremely agitated, and with the desire to enjoy her, with the desire to have her, with the desire to get married with her, they called one of the messenger. They didn't go themselves. They called one of the messenger of theirs, whose name was Sugriva. Okay, this Sugriva is not the same Sugriva that you hear in Ramayana, because this Sugriva is a demon and that Sugriva is son of sun god. Okay, so therefore they are different Sugrivas. So keep that in mind. So the Sugriva was brought in, and then when Sugriva came in, Shumba and Nishumba explained to Sugriva that he should go to the Himalaya where this charming and beautiful lady is being seated, as is told by Chanda and Munda, and tell her to honor his master Shumba and Nishumba as their husband. So after hearing from their master, Sugriva left. Sugriva left to the Himalaya, and when he went to the Himalaya, he saw that beautiful, charming Devi Chandrika was seated in the, on the mountain, on the top of the mountain, and she was so brilliantly effulgent. She was shining. You could, just like a sunshine, the rays of the sun, how it in the middle of the days, how bright it is. She was so brilliant, Seeing that, respectedly, with the very gentle ways, he acted as just like a messenger should act, and he approached Devi Chandrika, and upon seeing Devi Chandrika, Chandrika asked who he was and why he has come here. So Sugriva, with a polite and gentle voice, he introduced himself. He introduced himself saying that I am the messenger of Shumba and Nishumba, They are the lord of the demigod, lord of the demons. They are master of the demons. But today, they are lord of the three world. They are God. They are gods themselves. They have defeated the devatas, and devatas the demigods, and now today even the so-called worshipable demigods are slaves of our master Shumba and Nisumba, and they possesses all the wealth that exists in the three world, the most expensive and the most effulgent and most beautiful and most valuable jewelries, jewels, gems, diamonds, horses, elephant, uh, umbrella, servants, anything, anything and everything uh, that exists is all owned by our master, and he is the owner, he is the enjoyer of all this. And therefore he has told me this to tell you that if you so desire, then you can accept him or his brother, Nishumba or Shumba, as your husband, marry with them, and you can enjoy all this treasury, you can enjoy all this wealth, and you will be most happy. So in this way, when Sugriva gave the message exactly as it was told by their master Shumba and Nisumba, the goddess Chandrika replied. She said, I foolishly made a vow. I foolishly made a vow that because of ego, I foolishly made a vow that unless and until somebody fights with me and defeats me in the battle, I will not marry to anybody except to that person who defeats me in the battle. So because I have already made this vow, I cannot go against my vow. And I totally agree and totally believe you what you have said. Totally agree that Shumba and Nishumba are the lord of the three world today. They are the conqueror, they are the ruler of the three world today. And I totally agree with you what you have said, that he is the most powerful person in the three world, and he possesses all the beauties and riches and wealth in the three world. I totally agree with that. But even then, if he really wants to marry me, then he has to come. He has to come here. He has to fight with me. Prove me that he is powerful enough. Defeat me, and he can marry me. He can take me. So when Devi said this to Sugriva, the messenger of Shumba and Nishumba, the Sugriva, the messenger, said, how can you talk this? You know what you are talking about? You know whom you are talking to? Nobody even dare to talk this way, in this way, with my masters, Shumba and Nisumba. Nobody, not even the demigods. Demigods are just a slave at his feet. And millions and trillions, the armies are under his control. And you, insignificant, a single-handed lady, a single-handed girl, is saying all this to my master, that he should come and fight with you? What power do you have? You yourself. Why are you saying this way? Why are we agitating? Why are you agitating our master? Why you want them to come and grab your hair on the head and drag you? Why you want them to force you? Why can't you just go voluntarily? He's giving you a nice opportunity. He's giving you a good opportunity to accept them, one of them, any one of them, as their husband, and enjoy all this worldly treasury, the wealth. Who will be so stupid to disregard this offer? You know what you are talking about? Please think twice before it's too late. So of course Devi smiled at Sugriva and said, "My dear messenger, I know that I know very well that Shumba and Nisumba are the most powerful, and they possess all the richest treasury and wealth and strength in the three worlds, and they are the most powerful among all. I know that how upset he might be upon hearing this, but again I am very sorry to say that I cannot just go because of my own foolishness. I made this vow that I will not marry to a person who can't defeat me in fight. So therefore, kindly just go there. This is my request. Just go there and exactly tell him what I have told you. Thereafter, let him think of it. Let him decide whether he wants to come and marry me, whether he wants to drag me, holding my hairs. That is all up to him. And after all, he is the most powerful person in the three worlds. If he wants to do that, what can I say? What can I do? What will I be able to do myself single-handedly? Therefore, just go and mention this to him. That will be kind. That will be kind of you. So, in this way, the conversation between Devi and Sugriva took place in chapter 5, and in chapter 6, Sugriva approached. He goes to his master Shumba and Nisumba and explains them the situation, exactly what it occurred when he was at the Himalaya with Chandrika. My dear master, this is the situation what Chandrika has mentioned. She said she made a vow, and unless and until somebody does not fight with him and defeat him in battle, she is not willing to marry anybody whomsoever in the three worlds. So when Sugriva told that this single girl, Chandrika, is so puffed up, that he's neglecting, he's insulting me. He's insulting all this righteous by neglecting my offer. She is insulting not only me, not only this righteous of the or wealth, but she is insulting all the asuras, the demons. She thinks I have no value. So he got very furious, he got very upset, very angry, and his eyes turned into red, like a blazing fire. So, and then what happened was, he himself didn't go. He called the chief of the armies. He called his chief of the armies. Of course, they possess so many group of armies. Since he is the conqueror of the three worlds, I'm sure every places they must have a big millions and trillions of armies, group of armies, and each are under control of somebody. So there must be several chiefs, not only one. So this chief of the armies was brought in, and when he came in, Shumba and Nishumba told the chief, whose name was Dhumralochan, they told him that go and get this girl right now. Get her here at once. And if you see, if she denies, to come, get hold of her hair and drag her all the way here and bring her here at once. And if there is any difficulties, if there is any calamities, if there is anything that takes place while you are doing that, and if anybody who comes on your way, anybody who tries to stop you, then spare their life, kill them. So you go and try to get her right now, and if for some reason you think it's a difficulty, if you think that you cannot just drag her by the hair and bring her here, then do anything and everything to bring this puffed up girl to me. Even if you have to kill her and bring the dead body, but bring her to me at once. Saying this, he ordered his chief Dhumralochan. Shumba and Nishumba ordered the chief Dhumralochan, and Dhumralochan, after getting the order from his master, went to the Himalaya where Chandrika was residing. So when he went to Himalaya, 60,000 demons followed behind him. 60,000 demon soldiers followed behind him. So in this way, he goes there, he approaches there and asks Devi Chandrika to go to Shumba and Nishumba and accept one of them, anybody, it doesn't matter, any of them as their husband. as her husband. So otherwise, if she doesn't go, then she will have to, if she doesn't go voluntarily, then she will have to go, but forcefully. So it's your choice what you want to do. You want to go voluntarily, peacefully, or you want to be dragged by us, by your hair. Either way you have to go. So when this demon Dhumralochan was talking this way, what happened was the Devi got very upset. Devi got very upset and angry, and immediately she didn't do nothing, just the sound vibration. She chanted hum, just that sound vibration, hum, and just by that word itself, the entire the people who are fighting, who came for fighting, so many thousands of what do you call the demons, followed by Dhumralochan, by him, Dhumralochan himself, were burned into ashes. Instantly they turn into ash. So they are dead. So then of course the fight began. Seeing that the chief was dead, the armies attacked Chandrika. And they were also attacked by the arrows, showering the arrows, javelins and axe. These were the 3-4 weapons they are using in their battle. So when they were fighting in this way, the carrier of the Chandrika, who was a lion, shaking its mane, lion jumped. Lion jumped in with great anger and with great force, jumped in the midst of these demons, the asuras, and with his mouth, with his forepaw, threading over with its hind legs, he started to smash. He started to crush all these demons like anything, and he was killing thousands and thousands and thousands of demons in this way, and some were there, some were losing their hands, some were losing their heads, some were losing their legs, some were ripped apart from in between two legs into two pieces. Some were broken head, some were, all the skeleton was coming out, some were belly was hanging, anything and everything that you could think of. The lion was so angry, he was terrified with these demons. He just tore out, he was tearing out the hearts of these demons with its claws, and severe heads with the blow of the paw. Lion shaking his mane, started to drink the blood from the hearts of these demons. And other demons as well. So he was unconquerable. He was not stopped by, he wasn't being he was not going to be stopped by anybody. So lion was like going crazy for it, and he was just sucking blood of all these asuras, the demons, and killing them and making them into pieces and throwing them. He was going crazy, just like a mad elephant in the garden. When a mad elephant is put it into the nice garden, what happens? It destroys the garden. So the lion was destroying these demons, and Dhumralochan also. So in this way, he drank the blood from their hearts, and demon were destroyed by the lion. And this demon Dhumralochan was also killed by the lion, and all other demons were also destroyed by lion. So it was a very fearful, very scary scene that has taken place. And thereafter, seeing this, seeing that Dhumralochan, the chief, was being killed, was teared into pieces by the heart, and the blood was drunk by this lion and other demons. Seeing all this, the two demons named Chanda and Munda came forward and they rushed with great anger, desiring to kill Chandrika, the Devi. They came forward, rushing in a swifty, speedy way, very, very, very speedingly, and they tried to attack Devi Chandrika. And of course, when they were fighting, when they were attacking Devi Chandrika, Chandrika also in return struck them with her trident, with the sword, with her sword. So some were killed by Devi's sword, some were beaten with the skull top staff, other being ground with the edge of the teeth, and then finally Chanda's head was severed by her sword, Chandrika's sword. So seeing that Chanda is dead, the Munda comes forward with great anger, with great force. So when he comes with great force, he tries to attack Chandrika, the goddess, and of course in no time Chandrika strike him back. Stricken by her, he also fell in the ground, and he was killed by her sword as well. So in this way, Dhumralochan was dead, Chanda and Munda are also being killed. Their head are being chopped off by the sword of goddess Chandrika. And after killing this and all other demons associated with them, few who were remaining fled away. They all ran away. They were very scared, and the foam, the gigantic, fearful foam that the Devi had, just by looking at her, it was so scary. Some of the demons were falling on the ground simply by looking at her. Because when she is happy, she is as brilliant, as effulgent, as good, as soft as lotus flower. And when she gets upset, and when she is in angry mood, then she is like a blazing fire in the forest, just like a blazing fire that devours the grass in the forest. She is devouring all these asuras, all these miscreants, all these demons in a playful way. So it was not a big thing for her. So anyway, so when this news went to their master, Sumba and Sumba, that his chief Dhumralochana was killed, and along with them Chanda and Munda were also killed, and of course followed by them all their 60,000 armies that they went with them were all also killed. So demon was very, very angry at Devi Chandrika. So of course, when this happened, Devi Chandrika, after killing both Chanda and Munda, approached Kali. So the form of Kali actually killed all these demons. So after killing all these demons, Kali approached Chandrika. Okay. And when she approached Chandrika, Kali took the two of the heads of Chanda and Munda, both of their heads. Chanda and Munda's both heads were in her hand, with a smile in her face, a beautiful smile on her face. She took those heads of both of these demons, Chanda and Munda, and approached goddess Chandrika and offer those two heads to Chandrika. So when Chandrika saw this, that Kali had destroyed everybody, Kali was, we heard that Kali was originally Parvati herself. Parvati turned herself into Kali after Chandrika appeared from her body. So of course Chandrika, the Kali takes the body, takes the the head and gives to Chandrika, and tells her that I have destroyed these two demons as well as Dhumralochan, the chief of the armies of this gigantic demons, Shumba and Nishumba, because they are the biggest demons, and now you take care of the rest. Now you take care of this other demons, Shumba and Nishumba. You should slay them, you yourself. I'm done. So she wanted to give some chances to Chandrika as well, so she can fight with the main boss, the leader of the demons, the king of the demons, Shumba and Nishumba, and get the credit for that. So with great pleasant, very pleased with Kali, Chandrika blessed her that she will be known in the world. She will be very famous and will be known in the three world by the name Chamunda. So that's why when we chant Devi's, or when we do the Devi Puja, the Mula mantra itself is Om Klim Chamundaya, Hrim Klim Chamundaya Vichaye Namaha, Om Hrim Klim Chamundaya Vichaye Namaha, Om Hrim Klim Chamundaya Vichaye Namaha. So she became very permanent by this name, by killing this Chanda and Munda, by severing their heads from their bodies. She got the name Chamunda, and this Chamunda name became very permanent in the three worlds. And today, the worshipper of the goddess Kali, or any form of Parvati, or Chandrika, or any form of Parvati, they chant, this is the main Mula mantra, this is the main mantra for worshipping the Kali. Om Hrim Klim Chamundaya Vichaye Namaha. So in this way she was victorious. She got victory over the demons, these demons, and she disappeared from the scene. But the message went. This message went to their master, the demon's master, who ran away from the battlefield by them. They went and informed that Chanda and Munda, followed by the chief Dhumralochan, were killed, and entire armies, 60,000 armies that they went with Dhumralochan were also killed by this Devi single-handedly. And a lion, who is a carrier of this Devi, Kali. So hearing this message was given to Shumba and Nishumba. He got very freaked out and frustrated with anger. His lips were trembling, his eyes were red, blazing fire was coming out of his eyes, his body was shivering, shaking. He was very, very, very upset. So next thing we're going to hear tomorrow in chapter 8, what will happen thereafter. So we'll wait for tomorrow's and in tomorrow's katha we shall hear what Summa and Nisumba are going to take action on this in return with Kali. Thank you very much.